Chapter 36. Tom walked out of the back room around 3 a.m., his face weary and his hair askew. For a split second, Billy thought the man was about to deliver the news that Bigfoot had died. He couldn't even bring himself to inquire. Thankfully, Tom offered.
He's hanging in there, resting. He had not one but two slugs in him. One had punctured his lung. That was the sound you were hearing. Him trying to breathe. We think we got him cleaned out. He's strong. I guess you can imagine.
I'm glad, Billy said. He processed the information.
We've got plenty of room. Stay here. We'll know more in the morning.
Are you sure? You've done so much.
I'm sure. It's not safe for you to go back to the motel. In fact, I'd turn off all electronics. Make it where no one can track you.
You think Tinker would?
No, Tom said. I think it's worse than that.
How? How do you...
Call it intuition, Tom said. Be thinking about what you're going to do at this point. He's going to need our help for a little longer, even if he is strong.
Tom turned and went back to the back. Maybe to work some more, maybe to watch his patient, maybe to rest. None of those possibilities would have been surprising. Around 5 a.m., Billy began dreaming one of the most bizarre dreams he had ever had. In his mind's eye, he saw a beautiful panorama of sweeping hills covered by low-lying fog as bright sunlight broke over a tall, faraway mountain. When he looked to his right, he saw two young Bigfoots and a taller female Bigfoot who looked to him with an unspoken smile. His heart leaped inside his chest, swelling it with pride and contentment. The two smaller ones leaped and danced away, going from upright down to all fours, rolling over each other and pulling each other down like a mixture of children and puppies playing. He heard the female ask some sort of question that he couldn't quite understand, but his response was clear. They must leave. This would not be like any other time. It was different this time. Things might never be the same. He heard a voice say, "Billy," and he woke to find Rink standing over him. Again, the horrible thought that he was being delivered the news of Bigfoot's death flooded over him. "Let's get some breakfast," Rink said. "Tom said we could see the Bigfoot in a while. He's sleeping." "I think I saw that," Billy replied, wiping sleep from an eye. Rink's hair stood on end, her fashion, with the side falling to her angular cheek, rosy and perfect. The morning light streaming into the room created a sort of halo. She was beautiful. "You had dreams too." "Like a movie," Billy said. "I think he's going to make it." "I do too. Don't ask me how I know. I just do." "We've got to get him out of here. I mean, out of these mountains. Relocate him." "What do we do about Tinker?" "I'm not sure what we'll do. That will have to happen on its own time," Billy said. They walked into the living room and found Robo and Petra sitting cross-legged beside a coffee table. They were looking at something on her pad.
"Last communications," Robo said. "Then we go dark."
"What did you find?"
"Looks like the National Guard is moving. Petra's got connections. They're going to Madisonville today. Maybe some sort of announcement."
If everyone left, the task of getting Bigfoot to safety would be easier. They would only need to avoid Tinker and the deputies. It was time for some good fortune, and Billy hoped that was what would happen. Around 7 a.m., Tom came into the living room again, now in better spirits and wearing his mood like a happy secret. He had taken a shower, and remarkably, it looked as though he had slept, though that was unlikely.
"Want to go see him?" Tom asked Billy. "He's awake."
Billy looked to Rink, and they both began to smile before following Tom into the back room. Bigfoot was attached to several machines and monitors that must have already been in the clinic, and wires and hoses snaked in various directions. He had an IV and was wrapped in bandages across his middle. Much of his body had been shaved. Phyllis was asleep on a cot beside him, and across the room Margaret slept on another. Tom's friend busied himself with the back of one of the monitors as if he couldn't quite get one of the connections to cooperate.
I think he'll make it, Tom whispered. I wasn't so sure last night.
You guys did it, Billy said, not taking his eyes off Bigfoot, who looked back to him with drowsy and drugged eyes.
We all did it. Let's not get complacent yet. We've got to help him escape, Tom said.
And his family, Rink replied.
You think he has family?
I'm certain of it after last night.
So, you had the dream too, Tom said. I don't know why I thought it might have been just me. It's like he's broadcasting.
Billy could have gazed at Bigfoot for hours, but there was work to be done. He led Rink from the room. Petra, do you think you could take Harrison and do some reconnaissance in Madisonville? Maybe find out what's going on with the guard? Sure. We'll wait here. Maybe something will come to us. I'm pretty sure the guard is leaving, which is a good thing. I don't have any idea how we're going to pull this off, though. Billy hoped for a miracle.